Cleveland had Josh Hart.
Shit, Brunson been going crazy.
We don't need Brunson because we got Spider.
I would love to see. And the reason I would love to see a New York versus Cavs Eastern Conference Finals.
They don't like each other.
Well, that and also the whole history behind, like, you know, Spider was supposed to go to New York, and I guess whatever got fucked up, it didn't happen. But then also just as much as Detroit won to play against New York, because New York has that's their Achilles heel. They can't beat Detroit for some reason. I don't know why, but they can't. Now with this new system that Mike
defense is crazy.
Now with this system that Mike Brown got the Knicks playing in. It's actually moving the ball. Even fucking Jordan Clarkson, random ass was getting buckets. So I mean, I don't know if they just played a depleted 76ers team.
I don't know how Philly had. I do know.
It's time to blow it up.
Indiana was hurt.
It's time to blow it up.
If Halliburton is there, I don't think Philly makes.
It's time to blow it up. We talking about?
I think. If Indiana is healthy, because you know Halliburton's
yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about the playoff.
Okay, they would have lost. Period.
There's one team I think the Cavs would be there. Like every team that made it, I think would have made it. I don't think Philly should be there.
So the big question is are they gonna trade Embiid after his comments? Because word is that he ain't been getting along with the management. But my thing is, Embiid, we let you sit for 2 years, bro. Like low key,
more than 2 years.
He's a more aggressive Anthony Davis. But Anthony Davis got a ring out of it. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up. But I mean, it's like you go from ankle to knee to back to face to shoulder. It's like
Anthony Davis.
Damn.
Every year is a new injury.
No, I'm talking about this is Embiid.
No, Embiid's they're very similar.
Anthony Davis isn't standing. He's not standing in Washington. That's just that shit ain't happening.
Ain't your boy up there?
Who's there?
The other light skinned nigga.
Come on, boy.
Klay Thomas. Not Klay
Thompson.
He used to play for Golden State. Draymond choked him up.
Poole.
Yeah,
No, Poole in New Orleans, ain't
Is he in New Orleans now?
I don't know where he.
I think.
He went to the. He went to the.
He went to DC for a while.
Then we lost him.
I think he's in New Orleans.
We lost him.
No, I think he's actually in New Orleans. Yeah.
Go from Washington to New Orleans is. At least New Orleans.
Shit.
But Washington can be fun too. I like the city.
They talk bad on the Wizards though. They talk real bad on the Wizards. But I think
they haven't won 50 games. Daryl brought this up earlier.
Yeah.
In our lifetime, and
it's gonna be an interesting finish to the playoff. I did not see the Lakers getting swept. I thought they was gonna at least get one. I thought so.
He is on the New Orleans Pelicans.
Okay. So AR was not healthy.
He wasn't.
And we probably should just. I say we but Cavs West. We probably should let the nigga sit down. And we gonna start talking about Luka.
Before we do that, welcome to Just Posted, everybody.
Welcome to Just Posted.
Oh shit! All right, yeah. Jump on in.
Well, continue. Go.
I would just say at this point, Luka's Luka. It's on him, and if the Lakers are gonna feed into who Luka is, that's on them. If you're not gonna force this motherfucker to get in some kind of real game shape. Now, granted, hamstrings is hamstrings. Like I've never had a hamstring like injury, but from what I'm told, it fucks with your back. That shit fucks with your shoulders. It can really fuck you up. So if that's what he has, it's what he has. But if you're not going to seriously have a come to Jesus moment with this man and say, hey man, listen, your game offensively, like Luka's going to probably go down as one of them ones. But when you talk about isolation, literally they were isolated. When OKC played the Lakers during the season, they were literally isolating him to be like, hey, go ISO on Luka. Because he going to give you 40, but he's going to also let somebody else get 40. You know what I'm saying?
I watched that last night with Cleveland. They was trying to pick on James Harden. Yeah. I was just like, damn. Yeah. Niggas who don't play defense really get picked.
But the difference is between the Lakers and the Cavs team, you got big men who are agile and who are moving. The big boy,
Jared Allen?
No, the other guy. Who's the other one? Not Jared Allen, the other one. Low haircut.
Oh my God. That's a damn shame I can't remember his name.
But him.
You put me on the spot. He got defensive player.
Yeah, but he's moving. He's acclimating himself to what his game is. He a moving big man, man, and that's the kind of players you need in this league. That's why Embiid ain't gonna last. You know what I'm saying? It's like the evolution of the big man, and you're starting to see the big men that disappear. Embiid, he gonna end up disappearing. You gonna start to see the emergence of your homeboy of your homeboy that we just talked about with the Cavs. When you talk about
Evan Mobley, I almost said
Evan Mobley. There you go.
I almost said Evan.
Yeah, when you talk about Cat has expanded his game, so now he's a staple in that damn offense. It's not just pick and roll shit. He's actually not just throwing fucking random threes and shit. He's actually handling his business. The next type of big man that's probably gonna be out of the way is gonna be Giannis, and that's why he's probably on the mission. I gotta get this ring before it get too late. Because his window's also closing. That's a motherfucker that done had plenty of injuries as well. Like they're talking about,
yeah, he got a ring, don't he?
He got a ring, but I'm talking about he won another one. But you gotta talk, but then you talk about he got the fucking calf injury. Then he had like a hip injury or some shit like that. Like those are real injuries when you talk about players who play with explosiveness. And that's the reason I ain't think motherfucking Tatum should have came back. And that's a whole nother story for another day. Cause that shit's that's a trash fire right now.
I wasn't watching the playoffs yet. I was only watching the Cavs and the Lakers, so I wasn't watching nobody else. I didn't even realize the Celtics had lost.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying because I
blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, because they were up, and I was like, oh, okay. Well,
there's so many, and the problem with it is they're trying to put this all on Jaylen Brown, which is fucked up. But
there's always going to be a scapegoat.
But when you go back and look at it,
Brown did say this is the best year I've had.
Right, and so hard. But see, this is the thing. People like, oh, you gonna say that with Tatum down? But I think it's more so like him reflecting and being like, yo, man, you know, considering. I mean, LeBron said it, and they got swept. You know what I'm saying? He's like
the best year he's ever had.
He said this is.
He said being the only guy here. He literally said like me being by myself has been the best year I've had.
I think.
Yeah, he was wild.
I think
you can't say.
I think he
was wild.
Well, I think with JB, first of all, like I think Perk said it best. Nigga, you need to go on vacation. Go find you a little baddie to go chill with and just get lost for a second, right? But then also, you gotta talk about the coaching as well. Cause again, I don't know how it goes when somebody gets hurt like that. I'm talking Tatum's case. When somebody gets hurt like that, who
they should have kept him out?
Hell yeah, because they were on a trend of winning before Tatum came back. Now, granted,
when he came back too.
But the thing about it is they were playing with house money, so every win was a bonus. Plus, Jaylen Brown was being considered for MVP. Like they were going to make the playoffs without Jayson Tatum. I think we can agree that, right?
Yeah.
So bringing Tatum back would be, if I'm Missoula or whoever makes the final call, we're not bringing Tatum back unless we get to like the semifinals. Then we can talk about it. Otherwise,
but you can't bring him back that late because then he has to get acclimated to the team again.
So don't.
So I'm saying if you're gonna bring him back, you got to bring him back early so he can get into the flow of the offense.
With Boston, you had a working offense. Everybody was playing. Missoula was going damn near 8 people in his bench. All right, they were being talked about as one of the best benches in the Eastern Conference. You see what I'm saying? So with all that being said, I don't know who has the final say so on being like, yo, we paying this motherfucker $300 million. Put him on if he's good to go. But now you got this whole other issue with the other calf, right? And as we've seen, right? I mean, I haven't torn an ACL or an Achilles, but I've had plenty of meniscus tears. And when you're going through the physical therapy, they do a lot of isolation lifts. You feel what I'm saying? Isolation lunges, isolation hops, all this kind of shit to activate your muscle fibers and shit, right? The problem with that is while you're going through that, you got a whole fucking other leg that's just kind of like dead weight. So when you finally activate it to get it back to where it is, yes, your motherfucking other opposite leg is gonna be like, yo, nigga, we need a break. I've been holding you up for this long. Like you doing too much.
Hey, yo, nigga, we need a break.
Not to mention, Missoula put this nigga in the game for 35 minutes. What the fuck is you doing? Like, I guess my thing is, yes, Tatum is a one of one talent, right? But if I'm ownership, we're on pace to give Tatum $300 million because he'd be an idiot not to sign that. We're already giving Jaylen Brown $300, and he's on an MVP course, getting his team invested, right? Showing y'all that, hey, should we give Jaylen Brown that much money? I'm an MVP candidate. I'm showing up every game. I ain't taking no shits off. The game where they play the Spurs, right?
So who do you keep?
Who?
If you got to keep one, who you keep?
If I got to keep one?
Yeah. Like if you got to give up one, which one would you keep? You keeping Tatum? You keep him Brown.
Or do you blow it all up?
Nah, nobody's blowing it all up.
You can't blow it. You can't blow it
You
up.
can't blow that.
It's too much.
You can't.
It's too much.
It's Boston. Boston can't. They got to get.
I love Tatum. I love SCL, but I'm gonna keep Brown. And the reason being,
Tatum.
The reason being is because I don't know what I'm coming back to.
You don't know what.
If I send Jaylen Brown off to Milwaukee, Jaylen Brown gonna spend like 2 years in Milwaukee and end up going somewhere else and cool, he gonna be great. God forbid he gets hurt, right? With Jayson Tatum, now you talking now again. I'm not wishing nothing on that man, because I know people that know that man, and you know what I'm saying, it's STL, of course. But you tear your Achilles, right? You got this now. You got what's going on with your other leg. You know what I'm saying? They're talking, there's nothing to worry about. Well, there's nothing to worry about. Why he in a boot? You know what I'm saying? It's just precaution. It's precaution because if it's just precaution, he was just sitting on the bench doing what the fuck he's supposed to do, cheering his team on. Until y'all was like, hey, he good to go. Nobody has come back that fast. Nobody. They talk about, well, Kobe did. That's a whole different scenario. Kobe ain't have a Jaylen fucking Brown to go with to be like, yo, carry us, bro.
And I don't think Kobe was really trying to like win in the playoffs. He was just trying to come back to play.
He was come back to play. They weren't playing for anything at that point. And that's the reality. And that's the sucky reality is that Kobe's last game of being an NBA player dropped 60 for nothing. For nothing. Right?
Isn't Tatum a part of that Mamba mentality group?
He is.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to want to come back because his hero is
he is going to want to come back. Yeah. If you Brad Stevens and I'm Jayson Tatum, I'm like, yo, man, hey, the doc said I'm good. I'm good to go, right? You finna pay me $300 million because I'm going to sign it. So I'm good to go, right? I just got back. Like he just cleared me on Friday. Now, it's fucking Tuesday.
But the problem is that you get into is that you can get into some labor issues if a doctor does say that and you don't let him play and he wants to play. You can get into labor. You can get into labor.
But that was the same shit that happened in fucking San Antonio with Kawhi. Remember that shit that happened? And even going on with Wemby now, Wemby was like, yo, how they handled that shit, I'm not really aligned to it, and I'll talk more about it once we get done with the season. Wemby said that, right?
Right. But if a player, if
Kawhi didn't want to play,
right? That's different. You said Kawhi didn't want to play.
He did not want to play.
Yeah, he did. That's different. That's different.
Tatum wanted to play,
right?
And the doctor said
you can get into some player like union issues because if a player is cleared by medical staff and he wants to play, you can't like say you gonna sit down.
If I'm Mazzulla.
Now you can get creative with it, but you can't
taking that in consideration.
Yep.
If I'm Mazzulla and we're as tight because that was the whole bravado that the Celtics were tight knit.
Yep.
I'm going to Stevens and I'm like, look, I got an MVP caliber guard right now that's involving my whole team. I'm going 8 deep about to enter the playoffs. Ain't nobody playing 8 players in no fucking NBA game. I'm doing that, right?
So you don't think Tatum wanted to come back?
I'm not saying he didn't.
No. You don't think part of that was like I'm losing my team?
What do you mean? Who losing?
Tatum.
He saw
probably so.
No, you don't think part of that is
probably so?
Is like
as a competitor,
like this is my team.
Yeah, I want to show that I want to be a part of it. Yeah. It's gonna get too far away from me. Yeah. Like he's doing, again, Jaylen Brown's doing an amazing job, but that's the part where Brad Stevens, Mazzulla, you gotta protect that motherfucker from himself. Of course, he gonna have people in his corner. Yeah, nigga, go back. You see what Jaylen Brown doing? He's saying he don't need you. Bro. Regardless, right? This is one of them Shaq and not Shaq and Penny, but Shaq and Kobe situations. Who you go with? You see what I'm saying? Because you can maneuver out both of them. I'm gonna go with the proven score right now because it's still a business. Tatum, wherever Tatum go, he gonna be straight. Wherever he go be straight. If they decide to trade him.
You make Tatum sit down though for a while though.
You make Tatum rest.
I would have made Tatum.
I'm talking about like now. Like you can't come back to after preseason.
Even if the doctor would have said, "Hey, he's good to go," we'll see it. We say it's a law, or whatever. We'll see it in court. That's cool. We got bread to spend. I'm not. No, nigga, I'm not. He's gonna sign a $300 million contract on a dead leg.
I feel you on that.
On a dead leg. Like you don't know what you walking into with the new season. Why the fuck Mazzulla?
And Tyrese Halliburton like, nigga, I'm taking up the whole season.
Yeah. And you saw that they
tried to be going to wrestling.
Look, Damian Lillard, they was like, if we get to a certain length, we might talk about bringing him back. Lillard was like, absolutely not. He was like, y'all got it. No, we not doing none of that because people know, bro. They saw what happened. They know what it is. So
Achilles, man. Ooh.
That's a real movement, and you a guard, and you're an emphatic guard like that. And granted, he looked great. I'm not gonna. He scored 30. He talking da 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 da. Cool, great. Sit your motherfucking ass down. You finna get 7 minutes in the first half, 7 minutes second half. I don't give a fuck what you say. You getting $300 million next year. We playing with house money. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
So let's continue the playoffs. There's a few people laughing at you in comments on your Timberwolves versus Nuggets prediction.
Oh yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Hey man,
they didn't let him go on Instagram. They did.
Hey buddy, what's his name? Mac? No, what's the dude's name? Not Ant. What's the other guy's name? That was like, you got to go at him 1-on-1. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? They can't play defense. I forgot his name that quick. I didn't know he could score like that. I didn't know he was like that. Because the whole time with the Timberwolves, all you saw was Ant-Man, every now and then Rudy Gobert, and then the lefty from New York, Randall. I didn't know this motherfucker was 30 here, 34 here, and talking. I'm talking about you can't guard me, nigga. And then now I will say
he gets so passionate.
They playing the Spurs now, right? And truthfully, I don't think they're gonna beat the Spurs. If this goes 7, they're not gonna beat the Spurs. I don't think Wemby should be playing tonight. Me being honest, because if it was anybody,
and they're trying to suspend him.
No, they're not. He playing tonight.
He should have been suspended though.
Think about it.
Else do that,
if that was Draymond Green.
3 games.
If that shit,
3 games.
Low key, where the stats of the league is now, with kind of hating on Brian. If that was Brian, they would have gave it to him, right? If those were any other big name, but it's just now it's about this whole image of him being the face of the league. Remember we talked about who's gonna be the face of the league.
But also this the Spurs problem though. They need somebody that's gonna fight for Wemby. Wemby can't fight his own fight.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You need Malik Rose. I'm thinking about like a Malik. You need a Malik Rose gonna give you 6 fouls.
Hey, if I'm at the Timberwolves shoot around, I'm like, look,
Charles Oakley.
Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
If I'm the Timberwolves,
Anthony Mason.
If I'm the Timberwolves,
Tony Allen.
No. I'm going to I'm going to one of the hungry rookies. I'm like, yo, listen, I got your books for the next 6 months, and I got your fee. When you go out there,
make sure Wemby's alright.
Hey, make sure. Wemby
shouldn't have to be fighting them battles.
Hey.
He's
no. I'm talking about Timberwolves. When you
saying go
come
fuck
off
with him.
that pick and let them feel that pick.
You gonna try to use that against them? They ain't got no goon.
Yeah.
They ain't got no
now,
goon.
granted, the Spurs are good without
somebody
Wemby.
got to get their lick back though.
Yeah.
Somebody got to pop.
Because if that elbow would have went,
somebody got to elbow Wemby.
If that elbow would have went above,
you gonna elbow him, man? He's so tall. It's gonna be a blatant foul,
bro. If that elbow,
you have to jump up
think about it, bro. If that elbow would have went above his cheekbone, that would have been over with.
No, it's gonna have to be like somebody's gonna have to go ahead and injure him. Or give him a black eye, so I guess you could bruise his sternum. You're not gonna get to his eye. If you get to his eye,
it's Blake. You out for the rest of the playoffs, basically.
You did the Roman. You gotta do the Roman Reigns.
Where you think? Where y'all think Giannis gonna go though?
Giannis?
I wouldn't fuck with him.
He gonna fuck around the reset.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fucked up. He said he gonna fuck around
because he got the same shit going on as Tatum.
Yeah, but they more did though.
The only it's 3 teams I say would make sense for Giannis to go to. Obviously the Lakers, right? Warriors or the Heat. Them the only 3 teams I would say make sense.
I don't know if the Lakers can. I mean, who they gonna give up?
That whole bench.
So time out.
The other team has to
the other team has to want
AR, Luka, and Giannis. We'll figure the rest of the shit out.
Are you gonna give up Luka?
No, I said that's our 3.
But the other team
what do you mean?
has to want the bench.
You just can't say we gonna give you that.
Bye.
No, the
other team needs to want those.
We got Bronny. Put Bronny in there. We'll figure shit out.
No, they have to.
Hot damn it! Hot damn it! Whatever you gotta do.
You giving them Hachi?
Cut the check.
Hachi? You giving them Hachimura?
We'll keep Hachimura. We'll keep Rui.
So basically, you giving away.
We'll keep Rick Fox.
So you hoping for them just to say fuck it?
You giving away the people that nobody want.
Listen, man. Listen.
You got to give up something, though.
You're the Lakers. Give up the checkbook. Pay it. Do whatever you gotta do.
It's gonna be assets.
Whatever you gotta do. Work it out. It's Giannis, nigga. Could you imagine?
The other team has to get something of value, though.
Could you imagine if they're opening the floodgates and say, okay, well, look, we dealing with Giannis. Could you imagine a Curry right now where he's not in his prime, but he's not away from his prime, and a Giannis coming down that motherfucker, catching his rebounds or going coast to coast? Can you imagine that? Now, I don't know how powerful that be because we still know how Butler, we don't know the stats with Butler, Al Horford, you got Pete, but like that would work. Could you imagine Bam Adebayo with fucking Giannis, Tyler Hero, wannabe black ass, shooting that motherfucking tray ball?
Damn, boy.
Yeah, he want to be black.
He does he?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. You see his Instagram.
I definitely don't follow him like that.
Yeah, he want to be with us.
But you
but like, could you imagine that though? You feel what I'm saying?
Want to be black ass.
Now, I will say, if you talk about assets, the best place for him to go then will be New York. If you talk about assets, because then you could give that actual bench up to Milwaukee. But Milwaukee trying to, you know what I mean? They trying to tank and shit, man. They ain't trying to have no players for real, man. But I mean, I think the NBA is going to be in a good place. I think that the next couple years is going to be interesting. This time of the year is always interesting because you hear the rumors. You don't know who's going to go where. You feel what I'm saying? But I will say if Giannis ends up going to the Warriors or the Heat, yes, sir. Yes, sir. As far as Brian, I think Brian should stay in fucking LA.
Another year?
We only got one more year.
Yeah, I don't think Brian's going. I think.
I mean, as much as the rumors are that he wants to go back to Cleveland, it's like, are you gonna take that pay cut though? Well, it's a pay cut in LA, right? It's not a pay cut in Cleveland.
It's a pay cut in LA.
But is it a pay cut in Cleveland?
He'd just be a free agent. But shit, they paying Harden and Mitchell.
How much Harden and Mitchell getting together?
Mitchell on the max.
See what I'm saying?
I don't know what the fuck Harden on.
They ain't scared to pay that shit in Cleveland. Pay that shit in LA.
Now, clip you just saw, please tap in and check out Just Posted. We just kicking, talking that good shit, and we fuck with y'all, man. Y'all be easy.